And that's the punch that knocked out the mouthpiece of McCallum. Wow.
So here's the 11th round. That's the round where Toney got none in Iowa. Less than 6 minutes to go in this championship. Toney jabbing, then the right hand.
Boy, Toney just looks like he's got all the confidence in the world come out in this round here. He's got 6 minutes left, 2 rounds. I think this could seal the fight for him if he wins these 2 rounds. Oh, vicious body punch inside.
Nice combination by both fighters.
Then the left from Toney.
Toney does look the fresher out of the both.
Nice slip by Toney, rocking back, coming back with that uppercut. Just some real magnificent boxing here.
This is what McCallum has been doing all night.
We're coming close to the mark where Toney knocked out none in that 11th round here. I'm sure he'd like a repeat, but I don't think so. McCallum looks like this is going the distance, and it's going to a decision almost for sure.
McCallum continues to use that jab midway through the 11th. Toney goes after it.
Very good move by McCallum in there, slipping both punches, moving side to side. That's a mark of a smart fighter.
Ooh. Toney just looking to tee off, and McCallum really looking a little winded, tying him up on the inside right now.
Well, I think he knows the difference, that he has to go another round. He will have nothing more than the 2. But I think he'll be pleased just if he can just box and try to just add up the points.
Well, he's doing it with that good jab he's using right now.
Toney more of the complete fighter than we saw last night, for sure.
Well, sometimes it takes a great fighter.
By Toney.
Excuse me, Mark. It takes a great fighter to bring out the best in a talent sometimes.
Exactly. Well, you know, with Toney, this fight here can do nothing but improve him, whichever happens.
Toney again looking for that knockout punch with 20 seconds remaining in the 11th round. Toney. Wow. Just as the round came to a close. What a punch.
Great shape, McCallum.
Oh, unbelievable.
You got to keep jabbing and moving, moving. Double your jab.
Here we go on the replay. Here's Toney dipping and pop right off the temple. And look at him just lean back, very, very agile, and getting out of the way of McCallum's counter right hand. Here's the sharp vision overhead replay. That right hand right over the top, leaning backwards, and then trying to come back with his own uppercut after that, and missing with a strong, wild left hook. Toney is still seriously strong right now. Look at that, just missed with that right uppercut here.
I've really felt that way from the 8th round on, Joe.
Don't punch with him when he's trying to do this.
Look at this, the amount of punches thrown in this fight here. I mean, and it's still neck and neck. Wow. They should be on their feet for this fight. It's just been tremendous.
3 minutes to go for the championship.
I think McCallum's really got to go for broke here. I've given Toney the last 3-4 rounds here. Oh, good right uppercut by McCallum.
Toney had landed a left hook moments before.
Right. But he followed that uppercut he got hit with, Toney did, with a good left hook to the liver on McCallum. I said there's no quit in either one of these guys and no shortage of talent.
I think Toney would be more effective if he laid off the power and put this combination together.
Right.
I think you're right, rather than the wild swings and misses.
Exactly. Every time that he misses, it takes a little out of a fighter.
But I just felt that McCallum lacked the power as the fight went on, particularly from the 8th on. I just didn't think he had as much in his punches as Toney does.
You're right.
McCallum just can't get careless in there.
Well, providing this fight is as close as we think, neither of them can really get careless at this point, but both of them have got to really put out and try to win this round.
Oh, very good fight. They acknowledged here that this should be the fight of the year here in Atlantic City.
Oh, yeah. Good right hand by McCallum. Oh!
The left from Toney.
Oh!
And Toney goes after McCallum.
Oh! Oh!
The right hand from Toney. Another right into the ropes.
He's got McCallum hurt badly, and he's still got a minute 15
and
to
a
take
right
care of
uppercut
business.
from Toney. McCallum still standing.
Look at that recuperative powers.
Nothing in his punches, though, McCallum.
What determination to stay up and to fight back by McCallum.
McCallum to survive the punishment he's taken. Just remarkable by Mike McCallum.
What a man, let me tell you. And Toney's a little spent from throwing those punches.
Has to be.
Oh!
McCallum's mouth wide open. Toney looking for one more punch inside of 30 seconds. And the crowd starting to rise to its feet in the final seconds.
What a great fight.
They've seen a terrific 12-round middleweight championship fight tonight in Atlantic City.
You've seen the best in the business here tonight. This was a great show.
You like to see McCallum hang in there.
Oh! Another left from Toney. And another left hook. That's it. And he goes on punching in the 12th round. What a finish from James Toney.
Oh, my.
Hell of a fight.
You glad you retired, Marvelous?
Oh. Excellent fight.
Toney's about to collapse in there. He's really just leaning on Bill Miller.
I believe
right now for support.
Give him his bun. Give him his bun.
Well, a fight worthy enough for the winner to get the Marvin Hagler trophy. That's for sure.
Well, what a great night to present it, because what a great debut for your trophy, Marvelous. And hopefully every other middleweight after this can live up to this trophy in this type of fight.
All right, Marvelous Marvin Hagler is going to head up into the ring now for that special presentation. That's Elizabeth, the young lady with spinal bifida, saying hello to another young man who is a James Toney fan back home in Michigan, Kevin, who's a paraplegic. Anxious to see if the scorecards back up my feeling about James Toney. But
I think Toney pulled that fight out in those last 4 rounds. Here we go, beginning of the last round here. Toney with that left hook buckles McCallum terribly and misses wildly, of course, with that one. And McCallum, just unbelievable how he stood up to this final assault by James Toney.
I think Toney earned a lot of fans here tonight, Joe. You know, McCallum was the heavy favorite.
And he's just really running McCallum across the ring. And here we go again, that right uppercut by Toney. Bingo, left hook.
Look at that one.
Right on the nose, and McCallum's mouth being open made it easy for that mouthpiece to pop out, but that hurt him again, and he followed up with another tremendous left hook. Mike McCallum is one of the toughest men I've ever seen in the ring, taking those type of shots and standing up to him.
All right, let's take a look at your unofficial scorecard. Sam Donnellan, how'd you score it?
Well, I had Toney winning 115, 113. Interestingly enough, how Joe said the last 4 rounds he gave to Toney, the 11th I felt McCallum won. So with that controversial round that I gave early on to Toney, if you go with what you guys said, I actually had, you know, Toney in trouble here big time in the 12th round. However, you know, I'm sure the scorecards are going to be pretty interesting between the judges.
From the standpoint of wear and tear, who had the who had more left towards the end, who had more power in his punches, I really felt it tipped clearly towards James Toney.
No question, but
before I go to the scorecards in the ring at this time, a very special presentation will be made to the winner of this bout. The champion, the ultimate champion of the 80s, Marvelous Marvin Hagler, will present the winner with his own personalized cup, the heavyweight of the 80s, to the the middleweight of the 90s. Here is the official scoring. Gary Merritt scores the bout, 116 to 112. He has it for James Toney. Tommy Kazmarek scores the bout, 115 to 113 for Mike McCallum. Robert Cox scores the bout, 114 to 114. It's a three-way split. Ladies and gentlemen, the bout is a draw. Let's hear it for both of these great fighters here tonight.
Well, Cambrell Marshall shaking his head up in the post position.
The title is retained by James Toney.
James Toney retains the IBF middleweight title based on a draw. And quite a fluctuation. One judge with 116 to 112, a 4-point split. One had a 115 to 113, 2 points the other way. And one had it dead even. CompuBox had James